In this video, I'm going to break down what gold did last week, the key levels that mattered, and what I'll be watching going into the new trading week. So if you're new here, I break down gold structure every Sunday, so make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. All right, so coming into last week, I was bullish on gold for most of the week, based on higher time frame structure. But toward the end of the week, the market started showing signs that momentum was shifting, and on Friday, I finally caught a sell as structure began to roll over. That trade as well followed my entry and exit checklist, something a lot of you have been asking about. I referenced it in last week's video and it's now available. So if you want to see the exact process I go through before entering and managing a trade, I'll leave the link in the description below. It will take you to this page. There's a bit of information about it. Just pop your email address in, click get access, and you'll get that straight away. Right, so back to gold. I'm going to go down to the 4 hour. So I think one thing that's important to recognize now is that gold isn't really respecting bullish structure anymore in the mid time frames anyway. So on the H4, we obviously had 5419, which was essentially a lower high to the all-time high. As you can see, I've got my alert set here at key prices. So yeah, we weren't able to break, we got to 5419 and we just dropped back down to 4996, which was a key kind of indication that price may want to go bearish. But gold has done this before, right? It makes a low, it makes a high, and then it continues. Or makes a high, sorry, makes a low, and then it continues. But what we haven't had is price has not been able to break. So I had, so my alert around here, 5250. Price has not broken there. It's come to 5238, and, we've been selling off. So as you can see, price started pushing back down. And that shift from higher highs to lower highs is usually the first sign that momentum is changing. So yeah, we also, if I go down to the 1 hour, might be a bit clearer, we also lost that 5090 level, which was a key kind of support area. And once that broke, somewhere around here, so yeah, once we lost 5090, that kind of opened the door for price to move back towards 5015, which it has done, and now potentially the 4996 swing. So price has been a bit rangy between here, but we can see that, it wants to go lower. So every time it's tried to go up, it's just pushed back down, and it's definitely staying under that 5250 area, 5260 around here. So yeah, momentum's changing. And the thing is, I shouldn't say always, but gold is a bullish asset, so it doesn't really stay down for very long. But the price of gold right now is pretty, it's up there. And I know there's a lot of geopolitical things that are going on in the world right now, and lots of people are saying, oh, gold's a safe haven. Yeah, absolutely. But that is not what we're seeing play out in charts right now. If you're following structure, price action, market structure, price is trying to go down. So yeah, we can't fight what it's doing. You just got to go with it, right? So yeah. If we get back below 4996, I think that could open the door for an even deeper correction. It's probably needed because we have been way up here for a little while now. So yeah, right now, say we're obviously approaching that really important liquidity zone, which is around here for 5015. As I said before, we kind of touched there on Friday, and we've had a little bit of a recovery, but we're back down here again. So yeah, these are obviously previous swing lows. As you know, I always reference this. I don't even know if you want to call it an indicator. It's a tool, really, just something to help to kind of like map out price. I mean, it's easy to see where price has gone, but having these here really does help. So I keep this on more often than not. But yeah, so previous swing lows here, and these, these are likely where stops are sitting. So yeah, we actually have, if I go to the H4, yeah, so we actually have two H4 swing lows that are clustered in this area. And this kind of creates concentration for stop orders. Like, markets often move into these zones like to clear liquidity before deciding the real direction. So something to note. The big question for me going into this week, though, is whether price sweeps that liquidity below and reverses, or whether we actually break and hold above it. So yeah, sorry, break and hold below it, because I'm thinking bearish, but you never know. We might not. We might just sweep it and just go up, or we might hold below it. But it'll be interesting to see. And obviously, that 5,000 area is a very key psychological area as well. So we might see a bit of relief there too, which will be also interesting to see. But if price is not going to break back above sort of these areas here, I mean, obviously last week we were really in this range, and I think what we saw here was like a bit of a fake out. You know, price kind of broke out of this range, but it didn't stay, it just kept dropping. So even if you thought, oh, it's breaking out, but we came down here and made a kind of, I guess, it made a low-ish on that time frame anyway. I mean, if you go down to the 15-minute, yeah, price was just going down and down and down. So yeah, overall, as we know, on the higher time frames, we're definitely seeing more, you know, if you kind of break around these areas here, we want to see how price reacts. So yeah, good luck if you're trading this week. I'll definitely see you next week in the next breakdown, but let's just pay attention to those key areas as I've mentioned. Let's see how price reacts around here. And also, if you're in the UK, you may have realised our clocks have not gone forward yet, and they have in the States. So we are actually opening at 9 o'clock as opposed to 10 o'clock. The market's opening today. So obviously gold has that 1 hour pause. So yeah, we should see the markets get moving around 10 o'clock this evening if you're in the UK, like I am. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, guys. Let me know if these are helping you. And yeah, if you find the checklist helpful, I'd be really grateful to know. But yeah, see you in the next one.